In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about that for setting the tone early if you're the defense? First play of the game, they go pass, and you punish the quarterback. That sends a message loud and clear. You're going to be here all day.
The option look. He'll toss it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Off the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's third and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Showing the arm strength to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Running toward the tape. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Midshipmen!
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on, an electrifying pass play that covered 93 yards to the house. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to pass it. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. There he goes to the right. The 10. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, UNC! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Leaves his feet, makes a nice grab along the right sideline. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Navy will go back on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer,
And he breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Navy quick to the line. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. At the 40, there he goes. And he's running in the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Skips away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Navy! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Goes to the option. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Navy 13, North Carolina.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Criswell. Starts to scramble to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Can't hang on, he muffs it. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Wide out in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Buying some time. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
Navy quick to the line. Coming after him. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Second down now after the sack. Looking for a man, it's Woodson. Fires to the right. Intercepted.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing a turnover.
This guy can throw it. And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, midshipman. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
North Carolina, 15.
They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Criswell. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. It's complete to the right. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up 4th down.
That might seem like a risky call to go for it on 4th down there, but you can't just hand the defense a win in that spot, David.
No, and when you go back and you look at games, a lot of times those field goals get you beat. And this offense is like, forget that, we're going to be aggressive. And because they got it, it was a great call.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fires into traffic, picked off. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Line gets set, 1st down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back to throw, it's Criswell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
His pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Right on target this time. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Working that left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half.
That's the end of the 1st half. With the score, Navy 20.
Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Carolina's Army will take over 1st and 10.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Finds his man. It's Hampton.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
On 4th down, going to the air. On the run, fires downfield. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Hampton. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Tar Heels look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll go back to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Grab behind the line. It's Hampton. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. He's got him, and they convert. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. The back goes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the offense. On the option. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Carolina 23, Navy 20.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Back to pass, it's Woodson. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On third down, going up top. Complete to the left. At the 35, he's loose. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on third down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Going up top on first down. Fires left. It's complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, big juke to get past. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Gonna take a shot. Got it! Touchdown, Navy! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air and keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 23.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hampton. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. This time it's complete.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
Back to the air one more time. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Criswell. He makes the connection. He's loose. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Defense in press coverage. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, UNC! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Navy offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now. This offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you've got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires it. And the timing just a hair off. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do, but over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Steps away to find some room. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. This to tie things up in the final minute. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to throw.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
So here comes our first play of overtime. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Comes out throwing on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On the move, it's Chapman. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, the short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Lining up to convert third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Navy quick to the line. Fake spike, now he'll throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Horvat. He's got it on the run. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back, when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
It's good! A walk-off field goal, and he gets it done in OT. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Trying to find his man on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it to the back on the draw. Big third down here as they try to keep the drive alive. A touchdown will win it. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. Now first down here in the second overtime. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Hampton. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Tackle is made at the 17-yard line.
The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Looking to throw, it's Criswell. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. North Carolina 39, Navy 33.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Got enough space. Touchdown, midshipman. They got it in to tie it up here in double overtime, and now the 2-pointer will win it.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I gotta go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
Looking downfield, it's Woodson. Looking to scramble. They do not convert, and we are still tied, headed for triple overtime. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Here we go. They'll try to run it in. Tremendous execution to get the 2, and now they turn up the heat.
It's all about mental toughness. That's impressive there to get the 2-point play, and now you're putting it on your defense. Can they rise up to the occasion, David, make a play and end this thing?
Man, and that's what you're doing. You're trying to get energy from them. You're walking over there to them. Guys, we just need one stop. One stop, and we walk out of here a winner. I know you're exhausted. Just give me one more play.
This will be the ball game. Make it and play on, miss it and lose. Snapped it in the shotgun. Floating away. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.